Hello Aries, welcome to my channel Surabhi, and this is the reading for you for the second half of the month of October. And as you know, they are all general readings. They may or may not resonate with each and every one of you. They may be your energies of the person or the situation you're dealing with, or maybe the mix of both. So please feel free uh, to take it as it resonates with you. So let's see what we have for Aries for the second half of the month. Okay, so we have the Ace of Cups, the Temperance, the Ten of Swords, the World, the King of Swords, Strength. Many major arcanas in your reading this time, Aries. The Chariot, the Magician, the Knight of Wands. Okay, definitely something major. Knight of Wands, the Page of Wands, the Nine of Cups, okay, let's see what we have from this deck. Though Temperance has popped out, but let me shuffle and take it out. Cards are just flying. So what's the message for Aries? Okay, Eight of Hearts. Guidance from the angels for Aries. Okay, Nine of Action. So Aries, we have the Ace of Cups, the Temperance, and the Ten of Swords. What I am getting here is that you are emotional about a situation or a person, and your feelings have started sort of flowing, though you are trying hard to guard them. You are trying to contain your feelings. With the Temperance card following it, you are trying to contain your feelings. You are trying to balance your emotions. You don't want them to sort of either you don't want to show these emotions to the person for whatever reason, but they've started spilling off. Okay, so you've started, your emotions have started spilling off or trickling or whatever it is, but it's coming out as an overflow of emotions now. Though how much you are trying to contain them, now you are not able to contain your emotions basically regarding this situation or this person. And the reason behind this fact that you don't want to show your emotions is that you want to guard your heart. You are somewhere reluctant in opening up because you don't want to hurt yourself. Yes, so you are a little fearful of the fact that you don't want to be hurt. You're scared being vulnerable because you don't want to be hurt once again. Perhaps this has happened in the past, but that is but you're just scared as to it may happen again. So that is why you're just hiding them. Okay, and the emotions are literally they just want to come out. Okay, but still you are trying to contain them. That's what I'm getting. Okay, and for the same reason as I've already told you, so you're finding it hard to contain your emotions, but still you are doing it. That's what I'm trying to say. Okay, and you're trying to hide them because you don't want to be hurt once again. That is the only reason behind it, nothing else. Okay, and here followed by the it is the Ten of Swords. So, but you will be able to liberate yourself. You will be able to liberate yourself from this fear of being vulnerable, from this fear of being sort of rejected, perhaps, or maybe you are scared that you may be hurt again by, maybe you feel that you may be rejected, maybe you may not get the right sort of a response, or maybe in the long run things may not work out. So that is the fear which you have. But what I feel here is, with the Ten of Swords you will be able to liberate yourself from this fear, and you will enter into a new world. You will be able to step into the new horizons, or into the new uh, sphere of your life. So once you are able to liberate yourself from that fear, which you will be able to, you will enter a different sphere of your life, and you will welcome that life for yourself. You will feel happy once you enter or step into that life. Okay, so you are trying, because here with the King of Swords, what I am getting here is, the only fear which is holding you back is you are trying to liberate yourself from whatever is holding you back. Okay, though you have that detached energy, you have that detached feeling, you have struggled a lot in life, you really don't want to suffer anymore, and just because of this reason you are fighting within yourself, or taking that time trying to hold your emotions, trying to guard them. The emotions are boiling within you, but still you are trying to hold them, but now you are not able to. It's reached that threshold that you are not able to contain them. Okay, and it is really requiring a lot of strength on your part. It's not easy for you to contain the emotions, but you are doing them with a lot of strength. That is one thing. Another thing is, it is requiring a lot of strength for you to become vulnerable also. Okay, it's not easy for you to show your emotions after the hardships which you have already suffered. Okay, so it's not easy for you to open up. Okay, so it's requiring a lot of your strength to contain your emotions, from avoiding being vulnerable or opening up. And so it's coming off as a balance. Okay, it's this thing is requiring a lot of balance. Okay, on one side you want to open up, on other side you are scared. So when you are scared you try to hide, and on the other side you really want to show your emotions because you are emotional. Okay, but I think with the Ten of Swords you will be able to liberate yourself from this whatever is going on in your life, and you will be able to step up, or step into the new life, or a new way of life, or a new chapter of your life, or new phase of your life, I should say. Okay, you will be able to do that. Okay, and here followed by it is the Chariot. So once you are able to liberate yourself and step into this new life, you will find, just see, with the Chariot and the Magician. So once you are able to deal with this situation of this tiptoeing balance between opening up and hiding, once you are able to deal with it, things will things will move pretty forward, pretty fast, because as I say, you will be able to liberate yourself from this situation and step up into a new uh, phase of life. I don't know, I'm feeling like taking some clarifiers for this Chariot and this Magician. Let's see, why is, I want something more here. Okay, that's what I was fearing. I was getting something negative, though the action is being taken pretty fast, but I was being drawn to the black. And that is why I thought of, I was not getting a positive vibe. That is why I thought of pulling out some cards. And here I have the Tower and the Six of Cups. Okay. Just give me some time, because somehow I'm not getting a positive vibe from this Chariot and the Magician. The both of them are beautiful cards. Things start moving forward. You are taking things in your own hand. I want to clarify this. See, you know what was I getting was that though the things are moving pretty fast, though with the Magician you are able to take things in your control, but somehow I feel there is some dark energy to it, something dark. I'm being drawn to this dark aspect of both the cards, which I feel is something either secretive or something hidden can be there. And here followed it was the Tower, the Six of Cups, and the Seven of Wands. Maybe some sort of unexpected event happens when you start moving in this direction. Perhaps that is what this dark is talking about. And with the Six of Cups, to be very honest, what I am feeling here is as if somebody from your past is coming back. That is what I'm getting actually. That once you step up into this direction, once you start moving in this direction, once you start opening up with the Chariot and with the Magician, once you take the reins of your life once again in your hands, unexpected reconciliation comes in, from somebody from the past comes in. That's what I'm getting actually. You know, that's what I was not getting a positive vibe. I was somehow drawn to the darker aspect of the Chariot and the Magician. So the moment you are taking back the control of your life and the moment you start moving forward, unexpected reconciliation comes in. That's what I am getting. Okay, so let's take it the way it is coming. Okay, and move forward. So and once then this unexpected reconciliation or somebody from the past comes in towards you, what I am getting here now is, yeah, now I'm able to put it. Now when this unexpected reconciliation comes in, this person comes back from the past. Here with the Seven of Wands, I see that you are just done with it. You are not taking that person back. Yes, that's what. You are not taking this person back. Okay, so yeah. So once you are able to come out of this negativity, once you are able to liberate yourself for this new person, I feel this is the new person. And once you are able to step up and move forward and take the control of life in your hands, somebody from the past comes in unexpectedly. Perhaps you've been waiting for this person since a long time, and when you were waiting for them, this person didn't show up, and now when you are able to move ahead, this person comes in unexpectedly. Either they know that, either they are keeping a watch on you, and they know that now you are not going to be back, or you have started moving ahead in your life. They come back unexpectedly. And here with the Seven of Wands, what I feel is, with the Seven of Wands, the Knight of Wands, what I'm getting here is that you are done with it. You don't want to take them. You are not, I don't think so that you are reconciling with them, because now you are happy with your own life. With the Knight of Wands, you've taken the charge of your life. You are done with them, and you are just turning your face away from them, and you are happy on your own. You're happy the way your life is now progressing. Yeah, now I am able to get it. So you are happy with the way your life is progressing now, with the Knight of Wands, the Page of Wands, and the Nine of Cups. And the thing is that you are happy. You are happy with this connection, and you are happy with whatever way life is unfolding for you. Okay, so it is all about your energy. Though you are into a new person, though it is, I think there is somebody, even if there is not somebody, but you are 100% guarding your heart, trying to liberate yourself from something from the past, stepping into a new world. If you are emotional about someone, then perhaps may be that you are trying to open up and to someone and being emotional, as I said. But it can be your own life also. It can be about you also. Okay, and the moment you start being with somebody else or being happy alone, take it as it resonates with you, because here I'm getting more of your own energy, okay, at the end. So it can be for people who are not getting into any other relationship. It can be for them also. And for those who are entering into a new relationship, they are also happy in that situation. Okay, so when you are able to get out of the struggle, or you are using all your strength and entering into a new phase of life, unexpectedly a person from the past comes to you, and here you are done with it, and you are turning your back to this person. You don't want to take them, and because you are happy alone, you have done that work. You have done you have actually liberated yourself from them. Okay, and here I see you being happy alone. So this is all about self love. This is all about being in touch with your self esteem. So you are happy alone. You've done that work. You really know that you really want to be happy. Okay, so you are focusing on your happiness with this new person or alone. If you are happy in whatever way you are, that's what it is. And here with the Eight of Hearts, so it is again the things have started spinning. It is in a positive way. Life is changing for you. Just see, with the world and with this world, things have started changing and moving forward. So you are definitely stepping forward in a new phase of life. Maybe some of you are stepping up in a new relationship, moving towards a new relationship. For others of you, maybe you are happy to be single, but you are happy, and that is what you are choosing to be. With the Nine of Action, you have worked hard to create the things you cherish in your life, such as beloved relationships, amazing accomplishments, health, and home. Rest assured that all these treasures and you are being constantly protected by your angels. In return, the Mother Earth, the animals, and environment need your protection. So it's all about that you've been working hard to create happiness in your life, on focusing on the relationships and everything. So it is basically talking about that it is about give and take. So you worked on yourself, so you will be rewarded with that happiness by the universe. Okay, Aries, so that's all I have for you. Hope it helps, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and let's meet in the next video. Bye.